It looks like Prince Harry is on a solo trip in Africa. Shortly after Harry and his wife Meghan Markle announced their impending trip to the UK and Germany in early September for a series of charitable events, the Duke of Sussex was spotted in Mozambique. It's not exactly clear why Harry has ventured down to Africa this time around, but after all, he does have a lot of love for the continent. Just last month, Harry shared why Africa has a special place in his heart during his keynote speech at the UN General Assembly.
Since I first visited Africa at 13 years old, I've always found hope on the continent. In fact, for most of my life, it has been my lifeline, a place where I've found peace and healing time and time again. It's where I felt closest to my mother and sought solace after she died, and where I knew I had found a soulmate in my wife.
Harry's surprise trip comes just days after it was announced that he and Meghan will be in Britain in early September for a series of charitable events. They will also travel to Germany to kick off this year's Invictus Games. Harry last returned to his home country with Meghan and their 2 children for the Queen's Platinum Jubilee in June. Access Hollywood previously spoke with DailyMail.com's Charlie Langston about how the British public has taken to Harry and Meghan following the couple's decision to move overseas and make their home in California.
The shock of Brexit has definitely worn off. I think the general feeling now among people in the UK is almost a kind of not knowing what will happen next. I think Meghan and Harry have continued to prove that they will throw curveballs at every available opportunity, whether that's an Oprah interview that kind of devastates the royal family, or whether it's an appearance on Ellen where, Meghan is kind of playing the fool in a silly prank. So the shock, yes, definitely worn off, but the apprehension is still there. I don't think anyone knows what they're going to do next, and that still means there's a little bit of fear within the royal family, especially. They've almost become like the Thomas Markle. There was a time where no one knew what Thomas Markle was going to say next, what he was going to do next, what TV show he was going to appear on next. And I think Harry and Meghan have now kind of prompted that same feeling in the UK, and especially within the royal family. And I can imagine that behind closed doors, Buckingham Palace's most senior advisors are still very nervous about what the 2 of them could say next. We obviously know that Harry is planning on writing a book, and there is a huge amount of fear about what might be written in those pages. So we just have to wait and see.